Hi all, welcome back. OpenAI has unleashed GPT-5. I have been playing around with it and trust me, this is a huge update from OpenAI. So let's dive into what makes GPT-5 so awesome and let's see some real use cases that GPT-5 is doing great at. Whether you are in coding, writing, math, or even asking for a health advice, GPT-5 is designed to be a top tier expert in all these fields. If in simple terms, it's faster, smarter, and understands you better than any AI before. You can give it complex instructions and it just gets it. GPT-5's coolest new super features are: number one is one brain to rule them all, which is a unified system. Remember how you had to switch between different models in the old ChatGPT? One for speed, one for deep thinking. It was a bit of complex things for us to choose which model was used for what task. Well, you can forget all that now. GPT-5 is now one single super smart system. It automatically senses if your question is simple or complex. You ask it something easy, it gives you a lightning fast answer. If you ask it something tricky, it takes a moment to think deeply and gives you an expert level response. You don't have to do anything, it will do everything automatically since it is a unified model now. Next, the huge news is for the programmers and tech lovers. For all the programmers and tech lovers out there, this is a dream come true. GPT-5 is the strongest coding model ever. You can literally ask it to build an entire website, app, and even games from just a single sentence. It can also find and fix bugs in huge chunks of code. And you know how cool is that, right? The next major feature is it can give you the most reliable health answers. If you have got a health question, GPT-5 gives much more dependable and accurate answers now. Of course, it's not a doctor, but it's a great first step to understand health topics better and make smarter choices for yourself. The next huge advancement it has is in the fewer hallucinations. We all know that AI sometimes make up random stuff, right? They call it hallucinating. GPT-5 does a lot less of that. It's been trained to be more factual and reliable, so you can trust the information you get. And the next feature is it talks like a real person, which means that GPT-5 has got more improved conversation. Talking with GPT-5 feels more natural than ever. The voice mode is incredibly smooth and human-like, making your conversations much more engaging. Now, how can you get your hands on GPT-5? Here is the best part. GPT-5 is rolling out for everyone, for free users. Also, it is actually freely available. There will be a daily limit, but you can still experience the power of GPT-5. And for Plus and Pro subscribers, we get a much higher usage limits, and for Pro users, you get exclusive access to GPT-5 Pro, which has even more brain power to the toughest tasks. Now, to sum up, GPT-5 is set to change how we interact with AI. Whether you are a writer, a coder, a student, or just someone curious about the future, this new model has something amazing in store for you. So let's try what are the various use cases that we can use GPT-5 for. So this is the interface that we actually get. Now, if you go over here, you can see that we don't have a lot of models now. We only have GPT-5 and it is saying that it's a flagship model, and there are other models which is GPT-5 Thinking and GPT-5 Pro. GPT-5 Pro is available only to Pro subscribers, and now this is the one that they were telling that the system is unified now, where we don't see all the different models now. Okay, now when we come here, it is telling us it is introducing GPT-5, and GPT-5 now has our smartest, fastest, and most useful model yet with thinking built in. So this GPT-5 model has a thinking built into it, so to give us better answer every time. Now let us check a use case where how it can develop front-end capabilities. So I'm giving a prompt to develop a dashboard using. So I'm asking it to develop a dashboard here. Now if you click this plus icon, you can see all the different drop downs that we were having even before, which is where we can add photos and files, add from the Google Drive. Agent mode is there, deep research is there, create image is there, think longer is there, study and learn, web search, canvas, everything is there. Okay, now let me give this prompt where I'm asking it to create a responsive website. Let me run this. Now we can see that since we gave the prompt, that was a kind of prompt that it had to think, so it automatically took the thinking state. Okay, and now it is designing the dashboard features. Now it thought for 21 seconds and now it started to develop the front end of the website. Now let's wait until it has completed the development. So it has created this dashboard for us, responsive admin dashboard, where we can see the different cards that are there. It has a search bar, then the toggle for the dark mode and light mode, notifications icons, then profile icons and everything with various graphs and all these things are there. Then there is a recent activity tab over here. Various tabs that we can open all over here is available. So this has done a great job in doing the front end coding task. Now let us check some few other use cases. Now the next prompt I had given was to create a game actually. So I told it to create a game in HTML called Desert Runner. And how I have mentioned how the game has to be. So it has thought for 15 seconds and then started writing the code and developed the entire code for us. Now let's open it in the canvas and then let me just run the code and show you how it developed the game for us. Now you can see that this is the interface of the game it created. I have to click on this start button and over here they have already given all the instructions like space or left tap to jump, then down or right tap to slide and all those things, how I have to use this app. Now let's click on start and see how this game is coming out. Now you can see that this is a beautiful game that it has developed for us. So I can click on play again and then the scores and all those things are being shown over here. There is also an option where it is showing which was the best score that we had scored. Now let's check another use case. Now I have given another use case where we are testing its creative writing capabilities. So I have given here a prompt to write a 1200 word SEO optimized blog post for the keyword Shopify development company in Dubai. And it should include subheadings, FAQs and meta descriptions under 160 words. Now let us run this prompt and see what GPT-5 generates for us. One thing we have to notice here is that it is very quick and fast in creating the writings for us now. And it has created for us a very beautiful SEO blog post which is keyword rich. Let us also test how good it will give us health suggestions. So I'm asking here a question over here that I've sprained my ankle 2 weeks ago and what's the safe progression of recovery exercises from now until full mobility and what signs should prompt me to seek medical re-evaluation. Let's give this prompt to ChatGPT and see what GPT-5 is going to suggest us. Okay, so you can see that it is giving us like, a very good suggestions what is to be done from week 2 to 4, from week 4 to 6, 6 to 8 weeks, and when we need to seek medical re-evaluation. And it is also giving us a tip that don't rush ligament healing, often takes 6 to 12 weeks for full recovery. Overloading too soon is the fastest way to cause a re-injury. And it is also asking me if GPT-5 have to give me a day-to-day, day-by-day 2-week exercise plan so that I can use it systematically without overdoing it. That would make it easier to track the improvements. So this is doing an amazing job in giving us health suggestions as well. So that's a quick look at the incredible power of GPT-5. It's fast, way more creative and so much easier to use than ever before. So please try it yourself, and if you enjoyed this video and want more updates on the latest in AI, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next video.